Right guys, this is part 4 of my Thailand bar girl story. Welcome back to Thailand Adventures with Dan. If you've not seen part 1 yet guys, please click up here and start the story from the beginning and let's get on with the video. So to cut long story short guys, I don't want to go on about all the little bits of arguments and stuff we started to have, but everything started to go downhill and then I decided I'm getting the hell out of here. And by that time, guys, I also purchased a Kawasaki Ninja 650, but I put it in her name as I wasn't aware that I could actually get stuff in my name, because all I knew about Thailand is that foreigners are not allowed to own anything. So I didn't do my homework properly. So I told her I was leaving. She got angry, but she accepted it because I think she had enough at that point as well. And I basically said, right, I'm off, I'm packing a bag, you need to go home, you can take the car, I don't care about the car, I'm going to take the motorbike, and we're done, basically. So she goes, I need money, yeah, I need money to get home, etc. So I said, listen, I'll do the right thing, I'll send you 20,000 baht, which is like 500 English pounds. That gives you enough money to get gasoline, get home, sort yourself out until you decide what you're going to do next, yeah? So she goes, no, I need more. I need to pay for the rent. I need to pay for the payments for the car for the next couple of months. I need about 50,000, 70,000 baht. So I said, no, not a bloody chance. I'll give you 20,000 baht and that's it. Yeah. So we got into a bit of an argument. I put my bag on my back and then she goes, I'm not letting you leave. I'm not letting you leave. And I said, listen, I'm going. And she goes, I need money first. I need money. I said, listen, I'm going to go to the ATM then. And then I'll come back and we'll sort it out, yeah? And I had no intention, guys. I was just getting on that bike and I was getting the hell out of there because I knew that if I come back, she might start threatening to kill herself and stuff again, and it was just going to become too much. So I managed to get on the bike, I zoomed off, and then within 5 minutes, I'm getting like 10 different messages from her, phone calls from her, where are you? I need more money, blah, 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 blah. So I thought, nah, I cannot go back there at all, yeah? So I'm driving, I'm heading back to Pattaya, I think it was, to get her, to go back to the place that I knew, back in Chonburi, Bang Saray. I thought I'll just drive back there, so I'm heading off, and I'm driving for around about 20-30 minutes, and the phone calls and the texts, they just keep coming and coming and coming. Then she starts threatening that the bike's in my name, she'll call the police, etc. So I stopped and I thought, hang on a minute, the bike is in her name, and if she called the police, they would take it off me because it's in her name, think I've stolen it or whatever. So then I started to panic. So anyway, guys, I drew the money out of the ATM, but you can only draw out the maximum back then, I think it was 20,000. So I drew 20,000 out, and I think that's what I give her. I can't remember, it was 6 years ago, but it was either 20,000 or it was less than that. And I drove back and I put the money in the post box. Yeah, I didn't want her to know. I turned my engine off and rolled the bike over to the post box, put the money in the post box, and then rolled the bike further down until I was away enough from the house, started the engine, got the hell out of there. Yeah, super crazy, guys. So when I left, guys, I decided to drive to Sisaket instead. I thought I'd go and venture Isan and go and explore Thailand and see what it's all about and have a fresh new change. So I'm driving, I'm getting all the messages and stuff and more phone calls, etc, etc. So managed to get to Sisaket, jump in a hotel, and then I check the messages, check the phone calls, and have a look what the hell's going on my phone. And then all the drama and still going on with this woman saying that she's had people coming round to the house owner has sent people to the house because they want the rent money. They're not letting me leave unless I pay the rent money, which was all a lie, guys. You pay a month up front anyway. So if you haven't got the money to pay, they just kick you out. So she's telling me all this, trying to get as much money as she can from me for me to send the money. But I won't buying into it all. She starts getting angrier and angrier, threatening about the motorbike and stuff. So I sent her the odd message back to try and calm her down, because she had that hold of that motorbike over me, and I loved my motorbike, my Ninja. I left the other motorbikes there, the PCX, the Honda CBR, the car, you know, so she had those 3 things that she could sell and sort out. There were also old furniture that we brought from the Bangsaray house to that new house. There were expensive furniture that she can sell. So she got a lot of stuff there. She got 20,000 baht. She got a lot of stuff that she can sell and make money on. So, you know, leave her to it. You know, she's fine really in that way. So over the next few weeks and few months, I had a lot of dramas still off her, begging for money, begging for me to pay for the car. Like I said, I went over to Sisaket. I met someone new offline and went over to Khao Yai and enjoyed a little holiday over there. I did a video about that girl that I met. I can't remember what it's called now, about online dating or something, guys. You'll find it on my channel anyway. But yeah, she's getting in touch, threatening about the motorbike. I'm going to call the police. I'm going to get that motorbike. I can sell that motorbike and stuff. So I was very worried about all that stuff. And that's why I didn't block her number, because I was scared about what she could do about my bike. It cost quite a lot to buy that bike. And it was my only method of transport. So I really didn't want to lose it. But I also wasn't going to be extorted out of money. So anyway, things started to die down and become quiet. And then 6 months later, she gets in touch saying that she is in India working and that she is pregnant and the baby is mine. So I thought, oh my God, what do you mean you're pregnant? You know, how can you be pregnant and keep it quiet for 6 months when you've been trying to extort me out of money, threaten me and everything? And then you stating 6 months later, now you're pregnant. Seems a bit dodgy to me, that. And she goes, you don't have to believe me. I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want you to have anything to do with the baby, etc. And I was going to take care of the baby and bring it up by myself, blah, 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 blah. But I just thought I should let you know I'm not asking for anything off you. I'm not asking for any money, etc. You know, but I think she knows the type of person that I am, and I couldn't. If she was really pregnant, then there's no way I'm going to leave my kid without doing something, you know, to help, etc. So it was a bit of a dodgy one. She said she was due to come back to Thailand. So I spoke to her a few times after that, guys. And eventually, when she was back in Thailand, she told me that she'd lost the baby. She took some tablets to get rid of the baby because she didn't want it anymore. And then she ended up losing the baby, etc. And just made up these crazy stories, guys. So I thought, you're 6 months pregnant, you've lost the baby, you're going to have scars and stuff, you know, stretch marks or whatever. So the way she was telling me the story, it was quite convincing. So I didn't know what to believe. So anyway, I invited her to come and see me. Said she wasn't far from where I was. I was up in Chiang Mai at the time. So she decided to come over to see me, wearing all like new trainers and new jeans and a new top, looking like $1 million kind of thing, all in new gear. She was quite relaxed when she seen me, trying to play it cool kind of thing. So anyway, got chatting to her. She's giving me all this story and stuff again about losing the baby, that she's so sorry and stuff, you know. She knows that we're never going to get back together. She's just happy to see me, tell me the story, give me the truth, and then she'll be on her merry way. So I was renting a house up in Pai, up in Chiang Mai, and she come round to the house. Then she tried to seduce me, to cut long story short, guys. I ended up getting rid of her. She tried causing dramas with the guy that was living with me at the time, trying to give him a sob story and tell him a load of lies. He wasn't the smartest tool in the box, and he kind of believed in some of the stuff that she told him, because she is a very, very good liar. And her English is good, so she can come across quite convincing. So he's trying to speak to me, saying, oh, you need to sort it out, mate, and that. I said, Ben, don't get involved, mate. It's nothing to do with you. You haven't got a clue what this woman is like. You've not got much experience of Thai women and stuff, mate. You haven't got a clue what they're capable of, etc. So anyway, I ended up getting rid of her, and everything went quiet again for a little bit. There was no way that she had the baby. I did check her stomach and stuff when she was in Pi. There was no marks. There was nothing to show that she was ever pregnant. She had nothing, no pictures or anything properly that she could show. There was just no evidence at all, guys. So, yeah, again, it was just another one of her games to try and win me back for money reasons, or whether she did have feelings for me. I don't know, guys. I really, really don't know. So, anyway, I had to deal with that, and then the dust settled a little bit. And that was that for the time being, until the next time. Right, guys, so I eventually left Pai in Chiang Mai, and I went back to Sisaket. And in Sisaket, she got in touch with me again, and she said that she would put the green book in my name, the log book, and that she would come down to Sisaket, and then she would go to Pattaya with me and sort out the green book so it's in my name, and then we can part ways forever and never ever speak to anybody again, and that she wishes me the best of luck for the rest of my time in Thailand. So guys, the opportunity of getting the green book, the log book in my name, and not having that bike have a hold over me with her, I just decided, yeah, go on then, let's take the risk. I was on my own at that moment in time and thought, yeah, go on then. So she'd come down to Sisaket and started telling me stories about a guy that she's with that doesn't stop touching her and groping her, and she hates it. But he's taking care of her, he's looking after her, they're living in the same apartment. She's still with him now, but she doesn't want him to find out. He's a bit of a stalker, etc. Next minute, he rings on video call, and she told me to be quiet. She goes over, starts speaking to this ginger guy with a big beard, bit fat, and she speaks to him, and he's like, where are you? Where have you gone? You've gone to meet your ex, haven't you? So this guy knows all about me. She's told him everything about me, which is crazy. And then she goes, no. And she goes, yeah, you have. I know you have. And I know you're with him now, blah, blah, blah. So I thought, oh, I'm not dealing with that drama. So I just left them to it, let them have a chat and that until it all stopped. Then she come back over to me when it finished, said she worried about this guy. This guy's hard work, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, well, it's up to you. It's your life. You know, you do what you want, etc. I just want my green book and my logbook. I don't want to get involved in your dramas. So I said, right, I'm going to set off and leave from here and go to Pattaya. So I told her the hotel that I was going to be staying in, and that she was to travel on her own, because I was on the bike with my bag. She couldn't get on it, you know, so she has to make her own way to Pattaya to meet me there, which she did. And then we spoke about getting the logbook for the bike. So she told me that I'd have to go and mess around at immigration and get some paperwork and stuff from there, and I'd have to send off for the logbook, etc. So she's going to give me her printed copy of her ID card with her signature on, and I can't remember what it was, some other document for the bike, so I could get the logbook into my name. So I'm like, right, okay, wasn't exactly what I wanted, but fair enough, you're giving me something so I can try and get it in my name. And then I left, and then she left, and we both disappeared off to our own lives. So to cut long story short again, guys, is that with what she gave me, it wasn't enough to get the green book in my name. Yeah, I couldn't do it. She had the green book, and I needed that green book off her to be able to get it changed over into my name. What she gave me wasn't sufficient enough. So a bit of time passed after that incident, and then all of a sudden I get a message off her boyfriend saying that he'd like to buy my Kawasaki Ninja motorbike. Is it for sale? So I said to him, I know you're with Pan. I mean, why are you trying to be dodgy asking to buy my bike? You know, what's your problem? Like, do you want to chat? Like, you know, what's going on? So he basically says, no, I'm not with her anymore. I just wondered if you've still got it for sale. And I said, no, I've not got it for sale, mate. And, you know, kind of ended the conversation there, and I didn't hear back from him. And then everything started to get a little bit mental. A few days or a week or something went past, and all of a sudden I find out that this guy is in Buriram, yeah, in the city that I live in, basically claiming that he has the green book, he is the owner of my motorbike, and that I've stole the bike. He even went to the local police station and lied to the police and said that, you know, I've stolen the bike, it's not my bike, he's the owner, here's the green book, etc. And he got the police involved to try and get the motorbike off myself. So guys, according to this ginger fat guy, basically my ex-bar girlfriend had sold him the green book and the rights to my bike, and he was coming to Buriram to collect it. So a lot of drama happened in regards to the police. This guy started winding me up. He was like calling, saying if there's a mark or a scratch on that bike or it's not there or anything, I'm going to sue you, and all this kind of weird stuff. And I basically said to this guy, listen, can we meet? Do you want to meet in a bar or something? And let's have a proper chat, man to man, and deal with this properly. You know, you're from England, I'm from England. You don't know the full story about what's going on. And right now you're trying to scam me out of a motorbike. And if I seen you on the street, I'd smash your face in. Like, I was angry, yeah? But I tried to keep my calm because I thought it's best to meet this guy face to face and try to explain my side of what's going on with the story, and for him to explain his side on why he's basically being like this, trying to like scam me out of my motorbike. But he wouldn't do it, guys. He wouldn't meet me. So that plan kind of messed up. So I had to get lawyers involved and pay for a lawyer to sort it out. The lawyer basically stopped the police from contacting us and kind of got rid of them and off our backs. And to cut a long story short, again, I went to court with it all. He didn't turn up at court. She didn't turn up at court. I won the court case, and I managed to get the green book eventually put into my name. And for the past year now of my life here in Thailand, I've not heard anything from her. All I do know is that she's shacked up in Pattaya with a little Indian guy who's got his own little business, and he's all set up taking care of her over in Pattaya. And that's it. But yeah, that's my story of the bar girl. I could go into a lot more information, guys. A lot of information I missed, like I was living in Koh Chang. I had a little house in the jungle and I was staying with her. I had a couple of dogs and stuff as well. But I missed that out because there's not really much to talk about that. So yeah, this has been Thailand Adventures with Dan, and this was my Thailand bar girl story. And the reason why I'm sharing it with you guys is so that you don't get involved with a Thailand bar girl. I only ever got involved with one. I was very inexperienced in regards to Thailand and Thai people, and I've learned a hell of a lot since that experience. Okay guys, stay safe, keep your money in your pocket, and good luck.